Hello, Capricorn. Welcome. This will be a general weekly reading for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising for December 30th through January 5th. Of course, dates are approximate and flexible. You may find resonance with this message whenever you view it, or you may find none at all since it is a general reading. So please take anything that does resonate with you and leave the rest for someone else. And remember, never put anyone else's judgment before your own. Before we begin, some of you may find this week, this time period, that others are looking to you for leadership. They're appreciating your vision and what you bring to the table, and they may be drawn to you. So that may apply to some of you, many of you even, Capricorn. And it is your season, Capricorn. So again, if I haven't said it before, but I think I have, happy birthday. Wow, you have a lot on your mind, Capricorn. Yeah, happy birthday and happy New Year, everybody. Okay, Capricorn, let's take a look here. I'm just going to see if I can get the overall energy from the major arcana. So what we have here from the minor arcana, we have the physical, mental, and spiritual realms. So in other words, what's going on with you in your physical world, what's on your mind, and a message from the spiritual realm. And the major arcana doesn't, oh, there we go. There we go. The Magician. Okay, beautiful. I'm going to come back to that because I feel as though you're in your head a lot here this week. First of all, in your mental realm, you have 4 cards that jumped out for that category alone. So that's quite a bit on your mind there. But even in your physical realm, I mean, you got the card, you got the what I would call the card of internal conflict with the 5 of Wands reversed. I really feel that this is you fighting against yourself. This is you, well, being in your physical realm. Some of you, okay. Yes, some of you are working against yourself this week in various ways. So, those kind of when you get busy or preoccupied and you're doing one thing, and before you finish that, you start another, and you're kind of like working against yourself. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling for some of you. And for others, I'm feeling like it's an internal working against yourself. Your mind is all over the place. You're letting your mind run away with you. You're letting your mind run away with itself. It's kind of just going off in all different directions and, not serving you well because you are kind of like letting it run wild. And when it does that, it often goes to negative places. We've been so conditioned throughout our lives to default to the negative. And, that's something that, I desire to change for myself and everyone, to be more aware of that default that we have. And again, it's conditioning through life experiences. No one means to condition us that way. It just happens, right? From the start, from when we're really young. Okay, so in your mental realm here, again, like I said, a lot on your mind. So you're really in your head a lot this week, Capricorn. Now remember also, before I continue, this is not a prediction at all of what will be. This is a reading of, the energies as they stand. And the cards are here as a guide so that if you do resonate with this, you can redirect your focus. You can redirect your energies. You can be aware of it and be more intentional and move in the direction that you want. So just by being aware of this possibility, you're going to soften anything that comes your way if you remember this, okay? So you've got some overwhelming going on here with this Seven of Cups reversed. Now, some of you literally might have so many choices that you can't make up your mind. But again, I feel like this is your mind running away with yourself. I think it's not really about choices for most of you. It's really not necessarily about decisions. It's just your mind going off in so many different directions that it's distracting you. And again, we have that default that most of us just, when the mind runs away with itself, it goes to negative thoughts here. So now beneath that, you have the Page of Swords. Now this is definitely a positive focus. You may be thinking of an actual person represented here. It could be an air sign, not necessarily, but it could be, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But it also could just be you thinking about a youthful person. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone young in age, though it could be, but a youthful, energetic person who just kind of loves life and just takes on challenges and is really capable and really powerful, okay? Also thinking about the past, thinking about maybe your childhood or maybe past relationships in general, certain people. So some of you are thinking of specific people from your past. Some of you are thinking about, things from your childhood, things that you've done. And I feel as though the focus is all over the place. Well, I wouldn't call it focus then, right? But it's kind of like, some happy memories and happy people, but then the default to some, maybe, oh, I wish I never did this, or that person was terrible, or, that kind of stuff. All right. And then with the Ace of Cups reversed, like a desire for, I don't know, a new direction in your life. For some of you, spiritual enlightenment, awakening, a desire for just something brand new and fresh to, I shake things up is not really the right word. That would be more the Tower, right? But like, not shake things up, but shake things up in a positive way. Like you're looking for like a gift from the universe that is going to like be life-changing, right? But while this is your desire, you want something fresh and new for this upcoming year, you're really not believing in it. You're really not believing in it. Okay, but the energies are shifting and anything can happen. Anything can happen. So you kind of have like all of these various thoughts. Hope for the future, but yet doubt. Contemplating the past and maybe sometimes dwelling on it. Thinking about someone, maybe you admire this person. Maybe this person is like a role model for you. Of course, you are your own person and you don't even need role models, but I understand admiring people and their capabilities and what they bring to the table. And this fresh energy of someone that you're admiring and desiring for yourself even. And desiring for yourself for some of you. But again, just like kind of your mind is all over the place about all different things here. Okay? So now in your spiritual realm here, you have the Three of Swords here. So it's interesting that just this one card jumped out. So I feel like this is a message for most of you, if not all of you, but it's really do not dwell on past disappointments, heartbreaks, things that didn't go your way. Even just like little things, like stupid things that you might have said that then you regret afterwards, like all those little things that add up to that. I keep coming back to that, like, default negativity for some reason with this reading. So I'm really thinking that this is an issue for some of you, right? And it's interesting that you have all of this going on in your head, right? Positive and negative thoughts, the overwhelmment, and then the positive thoughts of the past, the positive thoughts of someone else in your life, the hope for the future. Like, you're all over the place. And in your physical realm also, like, kind of working against yourself. Some of you literally internally in your mind, there's so much focus there. And then to, get this message again about that negative default, you need to take some steps to reprogram yourself. And it's really about being more aware and catching those thoughts. And I have to say, even though I still have a long way to go, like most people, I have gotten so much better. I mean, I used to never catch it at all. I would just let the negative thoughts go and just be annoyed and mad and frustrated and disappointed and sad and what have you. I would let those thoughts go. But I've gotten so much better over the past several years, so much better at recognizing a negative thought and saying, oh, wait a minute, there's no point in thinking about that. That does not serve me, especially if it's something from the past. And if it's something from the future, that's just, I guess the right word is maybe conjecture. I'm just assuming something negative is going to happen or that things aren't going to go well. I mean, that's not a great way to go through your life, right? So Capricorn, the message here is to let go of any heartache, heartbreak, disappointment, what have you. It no longer serves you. It served you in the sense that you had some contrast and, you gained some expansion from it. But unless you're looking back to recognize the expansion, there's no point in dwelling on anything sad, negative, disappointing in any way from the past, because you're not that same person. You've expanded beyond that. And so what you want to do is move forward with the expansion that you have. And this Magician card is definitely something that the universe wants you to focus on. Okay, the Magician jumped out here. This is letting you know that, Capricorn, you are magical. You have everything you need to manifest whatever it is you want in your life. Now, you might be thinking, well, I want lots of things and they don't come. But first of all, that kind of thinking will hold them off, right? You want to attract to you the things you desire, the high vibrational things, which means you need to be emitting a high vibration out into the universe. So your expectations, your beliefs have to be positive and your expectations have to be high. You have to expect and believe in the best, right? First of all, that. And second of all, you are just not the same person that you used to be. You have reached a higher level. So just because you haven't been able to do that in the past doesn't mean that you can't do it now. And thirdly, it's all in divine timing, right? You don't want to manifest everything at the same time because, again, that would be overwhelming, okay? That would be overwhelming for you. So just believe in yourself, Capricorn, and believe in the universe and move into this brand new year that is going to be full of different energies and changes. And if you can go into it expecting the best and believing the best, then you are going to tap into the positive side of things, the positive energies. And I really, really encourage that for you, Capricorn. If you take nothing else from this reading, just take that with you. It is so important that you go into this new year believing in the best for yourself and everyone around you and the universe at large, right? Just be as optimistic as you can moving into the new year, because there is always that positive side to tap into, always. So Capricorn, I want to wish you a beautiful new year, a fabulous new year. Remember the magician energy. This is really the takeaway. Okay, these other cards are here just really to make you aware of where your focus is. But now you want to move forward with the magician energy. I love it, Capricorn. But if this doesn't resonate at all with you, check out your moon and rising sign readings. I'm really wishing you a beautiful new year, a beautiful week ahead, and I will see you next week, my Capricorn friends.